Alright, sometimes I get questions from various people, and sometimes I like to answer them in bulk, so to speak, in these videos. One question that I've been getting since I started playing shows, just like shows, is EQ. Your equalizer, your 3-band EQ, you know, bass, middle, and treble. How I set that and what I do. Now, there's no right or wrong setting for EQ. You know, besides like having complete treble and no bass and no mids, that'll probably sound pretty shitty. But you know what I mean? Like there's no set, like this is what a normal EQ is. You know, like a standard, like EQ isn't tuning. You know what I mean? It's just different sounds that your amp can make, just different equal sounds, whatever sounds good to you. A lot of times when you're playing, you know, people make a lot of modifications to the guitars. Like I got EMGs on this guitar. People tune differently and this kind of to imitate a certain sound, and they still can't quite get that because they're, you know, they don't really know what's going on, what's wrong. Usually, what's wrong is it's their EQ. So I'm gonna teach you guys a little bit about that now. This is my Agile 2500 with EMGs and tribal green, beautiful guitar. I'm gonna play this with you with my current EQ. I'm gonna show you what it is after I play. Yeah. Turn up the volume a little bit. I'm messing up like crazy. That's my setting. Okay, now I'm gonna pan the camera over here so you guys can see what my EQ is. All right, just easily. Okay, right here I've got my lows, mids, and highs. Right, lows, my clean channel says on top of my clean channel. Now I have my low right before 3 o'clock, my mids at 2, and my highs at about 4 o'clock. Okay, let's bring it around here. Okay, basically. Now a lot of people are like, oh, I don't see a fucking clock. The middle point. Sometimes your knobs have numbers. They start at 1, go to 10. Sometimes, you know, some people go to 11. It's a saying for Marshall. But the knobs have numbers, so those are usually easy to, you know, those are easier, just a little tad bit easier. You get like an Exacta where everything is, you know, you remember. I am used to this where it goes from 0 to 10 and there's a dot in between. You know, there's 3 dots, or you just kind of have like these kind of there's no indicator. So I just say right around about 3 o'clock. Just look at it as a clock. There's no 6 o'clock because it starts. I guess you could say 6 o'clock, which is like 0, but 12 o'clock is right in the middle. 9 o'clock is 1/4 of the way. 3 o'clock, I'm doing it so this is the way I would be looking at the clock, is 2/4 of the way, or 3/4 of the way. Halfway is 12 o'clock, you know, and then all the way down to, you know, wherever the highest setting is. Anyway, instead of me just explaining all that to you, my lows, I have, you know, they're the bass. They're the bass sound. The bass, middle, and treble. So bass is it. So you get the thumpy bass sound. Now, for my electric, for my distorted sound, I kind of boost the bass. When I put it on my clean channel, so when I'm on my, yeah. Yeah, so let's say I'm playing. Whatever, but you can hear like there's a lot of bass, there's a lot of back effects. So I kind of back off on that a little bit. Middle is your middle sound, treble is your highs. What you do is you kind of set a basis for it. Now here's what I do. I set them all at halfway. Okay, so these are all of my settings at halfway. I'm going to set them all up at 12 o'clock. Okay, so halfway. Yeah. Okay, now